All right, welcome to the channel. I hope that everyone is doing well on today, tonight, whatever time this share finds you. I am actually recording this late at night or actually early in the morning, because I really want to get this information out. If I don't start recording at, times that I can, I won't record at all. All right, so this is some very important news that you guys need to know. I've been meaning to share it for a couple of days, and I've also been waiting to see if there would be any updates to where I wouldn't have to share it. But as you can see by the title, nurses in Ghana across the country have been striking, and major facilities, in fact, guys, all of the governmental facilities have either just come to a halt or have been greatly impacted where they cannot take patients. Okay, and so I don't want you guys to be stuck in a situation or caught off guard. I'm going to show you a list of functioning hospitals and facilities that are mostly church ran. Okay, and so they're not going to be the major government ran hospitals. If you're not aware, in Ghana, most of the major medical facilities, are ran by government. Okay, the major equipment and so on and so forth that may be needed for emergency situations or major operations are going to be found at government facilities. However, the nurses are all on strike due to an agreement that was not kept. There was a previous strike, and then they came to an agreement in 2024, and their demands have not been met, and so they made that decision to go ahead and strike. They gave warning. That warning was not, you know, given any attention. Let's just say that. And so here we are, okay? And this is a serious matter. We've had pregnant women to show up at the hospital, pregnant women with snake bites, and they did not service them. All right, so please do not take this lightly. If you are in Ghana or planning on coming to Ghana and you have health issues, major health issues, know that this is a major situation going on in the country right now. The latest news that we have is that the government has been calling on retired nurses to come out of retirement and fill these positions, okay? Because the current and active nurses are inactive at this time. They have made their demands known, and they are sticking to their strike, okay? And so I have no criticisms for them, but of course we want nurses when we need them, right? But we want also to have our nurses to be well taken care of so that they can take care of you, hopefully, in a good and well manner. So the latest news is that once again they're trying to call on nurses out of retirement to come in until they can get this matter resolved. So hopefully they will get it resolved by paying the nurses and meeting their other demands for working conditions. The latest response to them has been that the government has not budgeted for the agreement that they made last year. Okay, so so the nationwide strike by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association has plunged emergency services at major government hospitals into disarray, according to this article that I'm looking at here, leaving patients stranded and the healthcare delivery severely disrupted. On the second day of the industrial action, facilities such as the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, that's Ridge Hospital, witnessed deserted outpatient departments, OPDs, and emergency wards. Patients arriving for urgent care find themselves without assistance as the absence of nurses has brought routine operations to a standstill. And that was the second day. 2 weeks in, it's even worse because they are striking. They started to strike in stages, okay? And so I'm going to show you the list of available facilities, but if you are in the central region where a lot of diaspora are, the major hospitals there, which were already strained and already had issues, have been shut down, okay? The nurses, I mean, you can go there, but there's nothing going on, okay? Because the nurses are on strikes, the doctors are doing the best that they can. And so take a look at this list of facilities that are available and you'll see what's in your area, and it goes by region. All right, so these are CHAG, which is a Christian Health Association or something of that sort of hospitals. The next are private facilities, and then this one is quasi government, which means that they have some association with governments, like maybe they're the university or something, but they're not an actual government facility. And you will see, guys, that let's just go to these private health facilities, that most of these are ran by churches, or they provide like services like scan services. They're clinics, they're not really major hospitals like those that are ran by the government. So, St. Raphael Catholic Church, for example, the Pentecost Church, Seventh day Adventist Church, um, these are Methodist churches. These are the facilities that are running in them. So you have the Bono region, Ashanti region. This is what is available. So I'm just going to let this scroll. I'll also put the link in the description box where you can take a look at it yourself and see what's available. Thanks for tuning in, and stay safe.